What are you wanting to get tattooed?
Is that her?
Of course, of myself.
Nice, I love that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
How much of the image are you wanting to do?
Well, I would want to include my bottom body, of course. I feel
Okay.
like it looks nice.
So you're wanting to do from like head to ass?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know who loves this girl more, her boyfriend or herself.
Hell.
I definitely don't want this canvas.
To survive the first elimination, you must tattoo whatever your canvas wants.
Dude.
But that is not all.
What?
Your canvases are very familiar with this competition because they have all been tattooed on past seasons of Ink Master.
Wow.
God damn.
That sucks.
That means they know exactly what they want and what they don't want.
That's crazy, man.
Let's bring out the canvases.
A realistic portrait of a demon, but has to have my facial features.
If you go downward, you get more of a harsher line.
He's suggesting things, and I'm not always gonna agree with it.
You're rushing it. Too fast. Chill.
Damn. I didn't get here by crawling. I got here on my own.
I got it. We're an autopilot now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
Hop up and take a look.
Real nice. The chain came out real nice.
Thanks, dude.
You're doing a portrait, and you failed at it, man. Master that before you do it, otherwise you're gonna fail.
Today, 9 of you needed to prove your overall ability tattooing your canvases with the subject and style they chose. Brian.
The overall ability in this tattoo is questionable. You completely lost it in the lettering. Looking at the E, look how many wobbles and stuff there are in a line that's about that big. If you can't pull a line this big, how are you gonna pull a line this big?
I can do it. I can pull clean lines, and I'm confident in that. I didn't show it.
Hell of a time to hold back.
Welcome back, Sausage.
Thank you.
This week, you are calling the shots.
Oh, come on, let's do it.
What is the next elimination tattoo?
Today, we're gonna be tattooing my favorite comic book characters. The catch is, you have to capture your canvas's likeness in the comic book character.
Oh, man. Morphing the canvases into superheroes? I'm not a nerd. I don't tattoo this kind of crap on people.
All right, Sausage, have a seat.
This challenge is specifically designed to test you at the drawing table. This will definitely separate the veterans from the rookies.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo the comic book version of your canvas. Based on your work, one of you will close shop. Good luck.
Today, creativity is going to be everything because these artists are going to have to transform their canvases into superheroes.
That's gonna be awesome.
If these artists don't come up with a strong concept, it's going to be painfully obvious and they're going to be out of here.
This one's gonna rock. It hits on all cylinders and it does exactly what the challenge is asking for. I was bullied my whole season and now my very first canvas is an anti-bullying woman. I'm extremely thankful for being given another chance to come out and prove my worth because I know what kind of a competitor I am. But it's tough. This time around, I mean business. I will no longer play nice. I will stand up for myself because I have to. Love me because you're gonna have a good tattoo.
You got this. You're golden.
You're a superhero, Sausage. You're like super summer sausage.
You know, I try.
You have 4 hours remaining.
What's your guy's special power?
A combat medic with angel wings to be able to fly in and rescue other soldiers.
I've never taken my client and actually put them into the tattoo, but I'm an artist, so I don't have anything to worry about. The other artists should definitely not underestimate me.
100 grand. I'll do what it takes, man.
I just want to let you know, you got 22, okay?
Oh, boy. I am definitely a perfectionist, and time is my enemy. I've never done something this detailed in this amount of time. If you're gonna do something, go big or go home.
Today, Sausage challenged you to transform your canvas into a comic book character. Sausage, let's start with you. What comic book character did your canvas want to be?
The comic book character that helped identify with no bullying.
You had one of the toughest challenges, but given your canvas exactly what they want in an amazing creative way. As far as the likeness of the canvas, nailed it. It's a perfect comic book rendition of her.
The foreshortening in the tattoo speaks to the superhero. You give it that exaggerated hand and the punch. Overall, it's a sticker. You did a great job.
Anthony, what comic book character did your canvas want to be?
He really wanted to portray a military medic.
I like this tattoo a lot. The drawing is awesome. There's a couple areas where I really get that comic book feel from, and a lot of that is that hatching in some of the shading. And then in terms of just details, like particularly in the scarf, going over each one of those folds in that fabric is so intensely amazing.
So far, I like everything I've seen you do. You've been consistent. That's what it takes to just run this thing to the end. I think you did a hell of a job.
Picasso.
You captured her likeness. You've got a great drawing. It really even has her personality in it. But her lips, her nose, her eyes, they're scribbly. It looks smeared. It looks like this is on paper and you walked in the rain to get here.
Where did you start coloring in this tattoo? Her hair. That's where you started, so that's where you were at your most comfortable, at your most relaxed moment. You still weren't on.
I have never done work that looks like this.
Creativity, you're through the roof, man. Technically, I find a lot of problems. You gotta pray that somebody behind you dropped the ball.
All right, guys, based on creativity, who had the best tattoo of the day?
The tattoo that stands out the most to me is Anthony's.
I have to agree, man. Anthony really turned in a nice, solid, beautiful tattoo.
Speaking of creativity, Sausage really put together an all-encompassing story of his canvas's character. Matching up, looking like his canvas, Sausage probably did one of the best jobs of the day.
Best tattoo of the day for me goes to Anthony.
I'm gonna go with Anthony.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Anthony. Congratulations, Basilica Tattoo.
Thanks.
You won Best Tattoo of the Day, and your shop is safe from elimination this week. You will not participate in the next tattoo. For the rest of you, you have one more opportunity to secure your shop's safety.
We fought all this way here. We are the last original team. Right now, we need to be safe from elimination.
Once again, you'll tattoo your canvases with the design of their choice, and the power is in their hands.
God damn it.
I'm sick of having our future in the canvas's hands. Their ideas are just all nuts.
In order for your shop to succeed, you must appeal to potential customers. And sometimes your work must speak for itself. For this tattoo, the canvases will choose their shop based only on your last tattoo. No. And nothing else.
We just did this crazy rubber chicken and a clown. Like, there's no way somebody's gonna pick us seeing that thing.
Rubber chicken.
The shop that wins Best Tattoo of the Day will be safe from elimination.
This is your body of work that you're going to sell yourself with. Only you're not doing any talking. They're gonna pick who they want based on your work. So this is a very standard order of operations in the tattoo shop.
Okay.
Great.
Let's meet your canvases.
Fire performer inside of a crystal ball on my left leg.
I don't want this guy at all. Don't look at him. He can't see us if we don't look at him. Just don't look at him.
And finally, number 4, only 2 tattoos remain. Whichever shop you don't pick will be up for elimination.
This is the last canvas. He is our last hope. Holy cow, I hope he doesn't like mermaids.
Which do you like?
I will choose the sad clown.
That is Golden Skull Tattoo, and they will be tattooing you.
Right.
I'm the main focus of it. And I definitely want the makeup on my face to be very pronounced. My hat and the bow tie, those are like signature things.
Anybody that gets a portrait of themselves has definite ego issues.
If you're gonna do a crystal ball this big and you're gonna be inside of it,
You can go bigger than that.
Yeah, we're looking at no bigger than your palm, realistically.
I mean, I own a shop, and we just did a back piece for 4.5 hours.
Oh, my tattoo guy can do this, and my guy can do that. I'm pretty sure I'm better than your guy. Shut up and just let us do our job.
Aaron, I'm gonna get this hand and the globe going.
Okay.
Okay, guys, you have 5 hours remaining.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is not gonna work.
Oh, I know. He's a jackass.
We haven't even started this thing. We're already off to a bad start.
He wants more than anything, a portrait of himself. See you in the bottom.
15 traces later, I think we're gonna use a smaller, more stylized kind of rendering. So it's actually you in the reflection.
I can't even remember half the he wanted. But we're gonna give this guy a crystal ball with some fire wrapped around it and a portrait of his goofy-ass self inside it.
Ready to party?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Aaron deal with him. He can tattoo the whole damn tattoo for all I care.
What do you guys think?
This is totally different than what I had thought.
That's wild.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Oh, it's badass.
Reputation is everything. To succeed as a shop, your work must be all the self-promotion you need. Let's see how you did. Golden Skull Tattoo.
Outside, the flames look strong and solid, your outline looks strong, but you lose it in that snow globe. You gotta see that the black's missing. Like, you don't have a spot in there
No,
that's
the
solid.
hat and the bow tie were intentional.
Nah, dude. That tattoo has gotta look punched in.
The face on this tattoo is the weakest part. Definitely questionable.
There's no better test of precision than a portrait.
Yep. I don't specialize in portraits, but I've done quite a few since season 7. The pressure's on you, because if you send us home, I'm gonna be pissed.
First day on the job, baby. First day on the job.
A facial feature even a millimeter off could change the appearance of your portrait entirely. For this elimination tattoo, you and your teammate must tattoo matching portraits on different canvases.
Of course.
That's crazy.
2 days before we came here, Doom let me in on a little secret, which was that he has never done a portrait before. This might be the day we go home.
Every portrait's difficult in its own way. Everybody's skin's different. Being that you have to do the same portrait on 2 different people, that's super hard. The key with this, I think, is communication. Get a game plan in your mind. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? You guys got your work cut out for you.
Let's meet your canvases.
What are you wanting to get tattooed?
Is that her?
Of course, of myself.
Nice, I love that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
How much of the image are you wanting to do?
Well, I would want to include my bottom body, of course. I feel
Okay.
like it looks nice.
So you're wanting to do from like head to ass?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know who loves this girl more, her boyfriend or herself.
Hell.
I definitely don't want this canvas.
This one.
Unkindness art.
I hope you guys are ready to do battle, because if we make it through this one, I'm coming for you.
Portraits are already a challenging job, but the kicker here is they both have to match.
Let me see. It looks a little big. Yeah, on her, right?
There's definitely gaps in some of these teams.
Pretty much gonna be close to this actual size, maybe up here. We'll see once we draw it out.
For people that are not as strong as their teammate, that's a storm.
My favorite day.
I know you said on the line that you wanted color.
Yes.
If we can't talk them down to at least a black and gray picture of her face, we're going home for sure.
To get all the details and everything and
face.
yeah, have it really look like you. If we focus on your face so it's bigger, all these details are gonna be much more open and it's gonna last better over time.
I'm flexible with it. He is as well.
Awesome. Those are the words I love to hear.
When you go get a portrait, you don't want it to almost look like the person, almost don't count.
I think I should go a little bit smaller than this and a little bit bigger than that.
It's very important that they stay precise to the photo as well as to each other. This is tough. You don't know if your partner's gonna go off on a tangent and do something crazy.
Unkindness art, her portrait.
It's phenomenal.
It's the one.
But if he doesn't step it up to her level,
Yeah.
they can lose.
What's up, Doom? God, you guys are flying. Holy crap. It is overly apparent that Doom has never done a portrait in his life. You know you're gonna do it in this competition. Instead, you come in here and scratch something out on that dude's arm. That's ridiculous.
Final hour. 1 hour to go.
Oh. I just really need you to relax your shoulders. The more tense you are, the worse it's gonna be for both of us, so. My canvas is like tattooing a crying, squealing mechanical bull. This is like 30 seconds work that we're turning into 10 minutes right now. If she does not just sit still and let me do my job, we might not finish at all.
Today, you had to tattoo the ultimate test of precision, matching portraits, unkindness art.
The divide is monstrous between these two tattoos. Well, Aaron, technically, very smooth, very professionally done. Kidding. No sugarcoating this tattoo, man. It's beat. The hair is just messy. There's scratchy lines that you can still see through where the black is. And the areas where you're supposed to have soft details, nose, eyes, lips, chin, neck, it's just rough.
This is my first portrait. That's part of being an ink master. You gotta be able to do everything.
Float as a ship or sink as a ship. Today you're sinking.